Our first toaster this evening is the father of the bride, Mr. Phil. Give him a round of applause for Phil.
Phil in the house.
Yeah. Is this working? Okay, great. Thanks. First of all, before we get into any of the toasting stuff, so happy you all are here. Just like last night, it just makes us so happy to see you all. Look around, seeing the faces at all the tables, and I really appreciate it. I know a lot of you made a lot of effort to come here, and please know it's appreciated by all of us very much. So, anyway, getting to Rohan and Amelia. It's kind of startling to realize that, we've known you for 7 years now, which is 8 years, thank you, which is a third of your life, and that's quite a bit. We've known you for 22 years. 3 years, and I have to admit something here, that for both of them, we didn't really get off to a great start. When Rohan was first coming over to our house and having dinner occasionally and hanging out, he did things that bugged me, like not always. I don't know if you noticed, but not always telling us good night or things when he left, and I realized soon that the problem was not you, it was me. You were doing your job. You were being a 15-year-old kid. That's what you do. And as your dad said yesterday, you're a pretty good kid. Yeah, and I came to realize that before long, and it just has been getting better. Amelia and I also didn't get off to a great start. You don't probably remember this, but when we picked Amelia up when you were about 16 months old in Thailand and brought her home, she naturally it's a tough adjustment period, and she immediately became best friends with her sister and allowed her sister to show her the ropes of our neighborhood and the other kids, and she got along pretty well with her mom, and she did not get along well with me at all for about a month. And I didn't take it personally because, she had been through something pretty rough. Being taken by people who sounded strange and looked strange from a home she was very happy in, and taken halfway around the world in a way that she couldn't comprehend what was happening. But eventually, you started to like me a little bit. And that's made me very happy. But for both of you, despite the rough starts, it's just been wonderful knowing you all and knowing you all every day. The relationship is getting better every day with both of you, and I mean that. And I'm looking forward so much to seeing how that grows, because I think it will continue to grow. I don't think it's going to plateau at any point. I think it will continue to grow. So I guess what I want to say is I'm looking forward to seeing that growth and watching what happens to both of you. Unbelievably proud and impressed with both of you. And as you go and establish your own life, eventually, it's going to be great to watch. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is that you've been great at building this relationship from the beginning, from a very early start. You're building it. You've made it into something great. And cheers to building that kind of progress and taking that kind of effort to build a life together. This is not just a start. It's the next step. But there are going to be a lot more steps. But it's going to be fun to watch and be a part of. So cheers to... Cheers.
Excellent. Next up, we'll have our best man, Jonah. Jonah, go ahead and come on up.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jonah. I'm one of the best men. I got to know Andrew as well. We're co-best men for this event, and it's been pretty exciting meeting him. And we're both going to give little speeches. I'll do birth to boy, I guess, and he'll do the mature part where Rohan's in college. But here we go. So Rohan, he gave me I gave him almost 2 decades, and he told me I get 1 minute to the speech. I should have asked the bride, because apparently I get 2 to 4 minutes. So I'll just share some quick highlights. Rohan and I met in elementary school. I'd like to shout out both our parents. Thankfully, they worked very hard, giving us wonderful childhoods, and it also meant that they would leave us at school for hours after it was over. For those of you who don't know what extended day is, basically your parents work hard and you stay 4 or 5 hours after school. But thankfully, Rohan and I, and we had a lot of fun together, not in the school part, but the after school activities. Fortunately, that formed one of the greatest threesomes of all time. Noah, Rohan, and I all shared many moments together and tore up the playground, and like young kids did, terrorizing little girls and other things that young boys do, playing ball tag and other things that got us banned from the playground. It's all good. Fortunately, our parents also let us go to summer camp together, so spent all year round. Now, most of y'all know Rohan has an obsession with reptiles, so much that we stole a couple reptile books from the Jamestown Library. The statute of limitations is up on that, so it's still on my dresser. It's a reptile book about snakes or something. Who knows? Without him, though, I would have never thought about going to nature science camp. I ended up spending 6 weeks every summer with him. We had a blast in the wilderness catching snakes, and yeah, we've heard snakes enough, I think, tonight. But even one time we let a toad sleep in our tent. True story, it peed all over Rohan's sleeping bag. But we were like that. We just loved to mess around. Amelia and I shared classes in high school together. She kind of just laughed at my craziness, and I'm sure questioned why Rohan was friends with this kid. But I think both of them enjoyed kind of my entertainment from my out-of-pocket behaviors, whether it was in class or on the field, whatever it was. However, Rohan has been the designated driver of the stupidity car for years. He's got his own type of crazy. He has convinced me to do some interesting activities over the past 17 years, and even on our bachelor trip, Rohan had to hike 8 miles through 4 feet of snow. If you're curious, that's what we plan on doing. And yeah, he's like that. So. We also camped in Shenandoah in the middle of January. If you don't know what the temperatures are like at night, it's like 20 degrees, and we cuddled together. So we stayed warm. No matter what kind of crazy thing we do together, he's the guy you want to be on the journey with. He's a loyal man and a true companion that keeps you going through tough times and the best times. Rohan has always known who he is, what he values, and stayed true to himself his whole life, and that's one of the reasons why I love him. And being here today, you saw some tears maybe down there, and he doesn't cry much, but I'm the emotional one. I've known them both together a long time, and I'm so happy for the couple. Just congrats to y'all. It's, it makes us all believe, and 8 years is a long time, so congrats to y'all. Last thing, Rohan, when you decide to have kids, cooking for them should be easy. You only know the kids' menu, so thank you. Congrats to the couple.
Next up, best man, Andrew. Andrew, the other best man.
Hello, everyone. My name is Andrew. I've been lucky to have Rohan as my best friend since our first year at UVA when I asked him to teach me how to throw a Frisbee. Last week, I received this text from Rohan. Currently getting a pedicure with Amelia. Pretty cool and relaxing experience. I can see why girls like this. So I now know 2 things. 1, Rohan's ready to be married. And 2, his toenails are painted hot pink under those dress shoes. Rohan's one of the coolest people I know. The Taekwondo king, the backpacking expert, and probably has the highest vertical jump I've ever seen in my life. Our friendship has been full of adventure. We've jumped out of a plane together, driven 100 miles per hour on Skyline Drive with heads out the window, flipped a canoe in sub-freezing temperatures, and nighttime snorkeled in pitch-black Caribbean waters. Now that he's married, I know these activities won't change. We'll just be sure not to tell Amelia the full stories. On a more serious note, Rohan's one of the smartest and most responsible people I know. He's shown me time and time again that I can always count on him. Through our trips to Key West, Colorado, and the Virgin Islands, he's taught me how much fun and experience can truly be had in 24 hours. I can only imagine how much Amelia and him will experience in a lifetime. Apart from the adventure, I've always appreciated the thoughtful, honest, deep conversations we have with each other. I was an RA in college, and one night after a sunset hike, me and Rohan were sitting in my room with some of my residents. The topic of conversation was whether we thought love was an objective or subjective human experience, and whether or not we have experienced it personally. Now, Rohan's a very humble guy, and he's a man of few words. So when he speaks, you listen. He chimed in about Amelia and described her as a treasure. He said there's nothing more precious to him in life than her, regardless of circumstances. It's an indescribable feeling, like she's his other half, his forever partner. I knew then that my best friend had found the love of his life. I cannot imagine a more perfect match for Rohan than Amelia. To me, what makes a strong relationship is being with someone you grow alongside, and it's been such a pleasure to watch you two grow together. I wish you both the best in your marriage, and I'm so grateful to be a part of this special day. More importantly, I'm grateful to have you both as travel buddies, lifelong friends, and a constant reminder of what true love looks like. Thank you. Cheers to them. Love you guys.
Next up, we have Alice, maid of honor.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Alice. I'm the maid of honor and Amelia's older sister. What a magical day this has been. A beautiful day for the joining of two beautiful souls. Amelia, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me. You came into my life in a whirlwind, a spitfire, as several of your teachers put it, and I have never been the same. Quiet, shy, 6-year-old me couldn't have imagined a sister as wonderful and energetic as you. Growing up with you was such an adventure. I loved running around with you here in the mountains, our yard in Virginia, and everywhere in between. Now I'm so lucky to have a sister that not only lives and works near me, but also doesn't mind being seen in public with her big sister to get coffee every Tuesday. I loved our differences when we were little, and I love the way that we have grown together now. In high school, during a nature nurture lesson in my psychology class, I raised my hand to make a point about adoption and being raised together and how my sister and I were polar opposites. My friend Allie immediately raised her hand and said, "Actually, I've met her sister and they're exactly the same." I took that as a compliment. Rohan, I'm so excited to have you as an official part of our family. You've been so kind and supportive to Amelia and our family already, especially in the past couple of weeks. It's really been a treat to get to know you. I can't wait to have inside jokes with you, tease Amelia with you, and find a quiet corner together during parties and stand together saying nothing, just introverting. My favorite picture from the courthouse paperwork wedding ceremony last month is one where Rohan is whispering something in Amelia's ear and her head is thrown back with laughter. Rohan is a man of few words, but his actions speak louder than words. I love how supportive he is to Amelia, and his anniversary and birthday gifts are some of the most thoughtful and heartfelt gifts I've ever seen. And of course, the most treasured by Amelia. Both of you, it has been an honor being able to watch your love develop and thrive for the past 8 years. I can't wait to witness the future, not only of your amazing individual lives, but also your partnership as an unstoppable team. I hope that you keep that youthful high school sweetheart energy as your relationship and both of you continue to grow. I'm grateful to be a part of your lives and a part of your families. Everyone, please raise your glasses to Amelia and Rohan and the many wonderful years you'll have together. Cheers. Cheers.
All right, next up we have Nadavan, maid of honor.
How close do I have to hold her? Hello, everyone. My name is Nadavan, and I am one of Amelia's maids of honor. According to our Snapchat streak, we have been best friends for 3,208 days. That is roughly 9 years, and in that time, I have gotten to experience what it feels like to have a friend who is so close she feels like family. They say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. So here are some things I have taken from Amelia. First is her kindness. Amelia always checks in on me to make sure I'm doing okay, even if we haven't seen each other in a while. She has been such a good friend to me over the years, driving me to school every day senior year, making plans with me every single day during COVID, and visiting me multiple times at college. She is someone I can always rely on in any situation, and her kindness extends much further than our friendship, touching every person she meets. Second is her sense of adventure. I think this one is evident to everyone who knows her. I mean, she was even proposed to while on a hike here in Colorado. She is always down to go on a trip, make spontaneous plans, and try new things. She is open to endless possibilities and reaching outside her comfort zone, and that is something I have modeled after her in my own life. Lastly is her loyalty. We have gone through many stages of friendship, and in each one, whether at the same school or far apart, I always knew she would help me in any situation. Having Amelia as my best friend has been the greatest support system I could ever ask for. Rohan, thank you for loving my best friend the way she deserves, with kindness, adventure, and loyalty. Amelia, you deserve the world, and today I got to watch that happen. Rohan, I hope you have as much fun growing old with her as I have had growing up with her. Thank you.
And finally, we're going to have Amelia and Rohan give us a little bit of a speech as well.
Sup? I don't know where to begin, but I want to say thank you to everyone. I want to say thank you to everyone who's made this possible for us. My parents, Karan and Phil, especially my sister. She literally took over everything because my dad was in hospital last week. Big shout out to her. I also like to thank Rohan's parents. They've been amazing. They've literally been my family since day one of meeting Rohan and stuff. I'm going to give this to Rohan before I start crying.
I just want to echo the thank yous. Everyone's here because we care about you so much, so we're just really glad to see everyone together. I think that's honestly been my favorite part of this, just seeing all these people that I care about here together, and also kind of having worlds collide. I care about these people from college, these people from childhood, these people from one family to another family. Just seeing everyone together makes me really happy, and I'm glad that that'll continue to go on. We're going to do our best to see if we can talk to everybody tonight, but if you want to talk to me, feel free, please come up to me. I'm doing my best with a lot of people.
But most of all, we want you guys to have the best night ever. But we want to say thank you so much for all coming out. I know majority of you guys have traveled from far and wide, but thank you so much for helping us enjoy this amazing special day. And let's get partying!